The city of Fargo is considering converting 10th Avenue North and University Drive into two-way streets. It's a story that we first told you about on the Valley today, but many people in that area are upset, saying if it's not broke, don't fix it. The Valley News Team's Nishay Taylor shares why some people aren't on board with the potential improvements for the corridor.
The city of Fargo is now working with a consulting firm on a study considering options to enhance the 10th Street and University Drive corridor.
We're looking at them. How are they working today? What's changing? Could things be improved in the future? That's really the heart of what we're doing with this corridor study.
One possibility being explored is changing both from one-way to two-way streets between 19th Avenue North and 13th Avenue South. But some residents and commuters aren't fans of the idea.
I don't think it's a good idea at all.
Well, I don't think it would be a very good idea.
Stacy Brenner lives in the area, while Karen Hinkle commutes to and from work using both streets.
You know, the traffic flows so nicely with it going in one direction either way. 10th and University seem to be working just fine how they are.
Although not intrigued by the idea, Brenner says there is only one factor that could make the possible change work.
If the city engineers can find a way to add another lane or two, going each way, that's the only way it would be effective.
City officials say other options to better improve the corridor are being explored as well. And next month, the consultants will be seeking public input on how residents would like both streets to work for them. In Fargo, Nishay Taylor, Valley News Live.
Before anything is decided, people living in that area will receive postcards and surveyors will go door to door to get their input. A scary moment on a California freeway, a Brinks truck on the brink of disaster. Take a look at this video right here. This is a bridge, that truck hanging off of it. Hard to believe it didn't fall off the edge there. Tow trucks were called into the scene to help bring that truck back onto the road. Firefighters even had to pull the person out of that vehicle. It's still unclear what led up to that truck almost going off of the ledge. The Biden administration says that close to 300,000 monkeypox vaccines will be rolling out in the coming weeks. Testing will also get easier with commercial labs getting more tests. The initial goal is to stop the spread of the virus in areas that have been most affected. Convicted sex trafficker Ghislaine Maxwell will spend the next 20 years in prison. Maxwell was sentenced for recruiting and grooming teenage girls to be sexually abused by Jeffrey Epstein. Several victims spoke about the abuse that they suffered under Maxwell at the hearing. Maxwell's attorney says they plan to appeal the sentence. 6:27 now. Let's see how people are responding to that question of the morning on Facebook. Our question today is, 1 out of 6 men say they need permission from their partner to do this. Here's some of the guesses you're giving us. Rebecca said play video games. Debbie, go fishing. And Wanda, take time off from work. To leave your guess, check out the question on the Valley News Live Facebook page. We'll be back with your answer around 6:45. A bombshell dropped during the January 6th committee hearing. What one former White House aide had to say about that day when the Capitol was assaulted. And more vaccines on the way. The effort the White House is making to prevent the spread of monkeypox. Plus, this morning, we are seeing some showers in some areas now. Take a look on our Devil's Lake Skycam. Yeah, that sprinkles there. Lisa Green lets us know when more people will see that rain.